Dear Diary, my advice for grieving, for all of those grieving, because I know it is a lot of people out there grieving who have lost parents, not only parents, but have lost children, who have lost significant others, who have lost best friends, grandparents who they're close with. We all lost Nipsey Hussle, which is a tremendous loss and a tremendous grief for all of us. So this is just advice for people grieving, and I'm not perfect. As you can see, I'm still grieving a little bit. For me, one thing I've learned about grieving is that, one, there's no one can tell you how to grieve, but what I can tell you is that there's a healthy way to grieve and there's a not so healthy way to grieve. So one thing I've learned is that, one, and my mother even told me this, death is inevitable. Death is the one thing in life that is certain. As we are all born, we must surely die at some point in life. And so the unexpectedness of death causes grief, which to me is the seed of grieving. But to me, once you lose someone, there's two directions and two ways you can handle grief. You can handle it one way. You can sulk and be depressed about it, to be like, oh my God, I miss this person every day, and be sad and crying and just let it hinder you as a person. Or you can choose to handle it another way and realize that that person may have died, but what they did for you as a person when they were here is everything. So for me, even though my mother's gone, while my mother was here, she dropped little gems. She taught me financial advice. She taught me how to be kind to people, taught me how to carry myself as a woman. You know, certain things, that talk to people with respect, just certain things she taught me. And there's a way to handle, or you can look at it in this way, of the fact that, you know, your loved one, while they were there, they dropped little jewels and gems and things for you to live by, to continue to live by. So for me, my mom taught me financial advice while she was here. She taught me how to talk to people with respect, to treat everybody kind. She taught me how to be a strong woman. Like, there's so much that she taught me. And I remember from a little girl, her saying, you know, your mom's not gonna be here always. So if something happens to me, you need to know how to do X, Y, and Z. And so even though at the time I was like, Ma, you're gonna be here forever. Now that she is gone, those things are still embedded in my mind. And so basically you can choose the direction to honor your loved one. So though I miss my mother, I feel like since I feel like she's still with me, I feel it's best to live my life in a way that makes her proud, that I continue to live by those examples that she taught me, the way that she taught me to walk, the way she taught me to talk, to treat people, the financial advice she gave me, how to be a good wife, things to do and not to do with my husband. Just everything she taught me, I turned my grief and my sadness into, all right, I'm gonna make my mama proud. So my advice is to just basically choose wisely. You can choose to sulk in it and become depressed and do nothing about it and let it hinder you. Or you can turn that grief into like beast mode, like I have. I also want to say that for those dealing with grief, surround yourself with positive energy. Because if you're not around positive energy, it's so easy to go down this path of sitting and sulking. You ever have like people that all they do is complain and all they want to do is be sad, and that is contagious. Like, I had a family member that I would have a good day, and I won't say who they are out of respect and privacy for them, but I would have such a good day, and then I would talk to them to check on them, and they would just be like, oh, this is happening, and I miss your mother, and this happened, and that happened, and this day is just horrible, and da-da-da. And then all of a sudden, like, that transferred to me, and I'm just like, oh, now I'm sad, now I'm having a bad day, now I'm crying all over the place. So I learned very quickly that it's so important to protect your energy. And I have family, honestly, that I promised my mother I would be there for, But I think that my mother even more so wants me to take care of myself, because I love my family, but I do have some family members that most of us want to go this way, but then there's a couple that's like, I just want to sit and sulk and be depressed about it. And I can't, that has forced me to kind of push back from them and step away from them a little bit, distance myself a little bit from them, because I have to protect my energy. I need positive energy, uplifting energy around me at all times. I need people that are encouraging me to be better. I don't want people that are encouraging me to go backwards, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's family, even if it's friends. My advice is to surround yourself with positivity. It's so important, y'all, with grieving. It's so important. I can't stress it enough. And honestly, I stress enough on my job. So having peace of mind and being positive means so much to me on a day-to-day basis. I cannot take, like, there's every now and then, of course, you have friends. Life happens, and we have to complain about it every now and again. But when you have a person that's doing it every day and every hour and this is bad and that's bad, nothing's ever going right, that's negative energy, and I don't want that in my space. So that is my advice for people who are going or dealing with grief, that are dealing with grieving. Also, take your time to cry. It doesn't matter if you lost someone 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago, 20 years ago. Like, the fact that you're so used to being with that person and now they're gone, I don't think it'll get easy. So take your time that you need to let those tears out. That's pain releasing itself. And be encouraged by knowing that your loved one is still with you. They're still by your side whether you realize it or not. You know, I would like to think that when you pass away, that your spirit, and I think Nipsey Hussle's mom said this, that when you pass away, you know, your body dies, but your soul lives on forever. It was the end of his physical life, but it's the beginning of his eternal life, and he walks among us. And I'm a firm believer that when we pass away, yes, we lay the body to rest, but the soul lives forever. And I feel like the soul lives close to you and close to those that they loved. So be encouraged by knowing that your loved one is there every step of the way with you, watching you. I can tell you, for me personally, there's times when I'm having a stressful day and I'll randomly feel this little motion on my back, like, it's okay, it's okay. And I'll be like, I wonder if that's my mom telling me, like, it's okay, you know, you're going to be good, you're going to be fine. And ironically, that's the motion I was doing on my mother's back before she passed away, to calm her down. So I feel like maybe that's her way of letting me know, like, I'm still here, like, it's okay, you know, cry it out, but you're gonna be okay, which is what she would tell me whenever I would have a bad day. But yeah, anyone grieving, be encouraged, keep going, please keep going. I know for me, I used to think that when I died, I wanted the world to stop. I wanted people to always celebrate me, you know, have my name ringing bells. And I thought, like, you know how when people die and eventually you don't talk about them as much, they kind of get forgotten about. And I was like, oh, it's so sad to die and think that I'm gonna be forgotten about eventually. But after losing my mom, and my mom was such an amazing person, like, her legacy will live on forever through me, if no one else, for certainly me, but also my siblings, my brother and my sister, my niece and nephew, everybody's lives that she touched while she was here. Helped a lot of people through music, through his words, through his wisdom. Those that love you dearly, like, to me now, understanding death with my mother, I realize that when I do pass away one day, I don't want people to be sad. I want people to live their life in such a way to make me proud. Like, to let me know that I did something to change your life, or to implement, or to make your life better. That would mean more to me than anything. So just be encouraged, everybody going through grieving. Stay prayed up. Again, protect your energy by any means. Family, friends, parents, sisters, brothers, whoever. If they're negative, You know what I'm saying? Not fully, like you ain't gotta just cut them off completely, but you know and teach boundaries. Today I'm having a good day, I'm practicing positivity. Right now you're not on positivity, I'm gonna need a minute from you. You know, just whatever you gotta do to protect yourself, because you would be amazed at how much just having positive energy, positive thoughts can make the grieving process a lot better for you. I know at a point things got so bad for me personally that I ended up having an anxiety attack myself, a panic attack myself, and it just seemed like everything was crumbling, and it was me holding in thoughts and feelings of losing my mother. It was, you know, dealing with family members grieving and their negative energy, and just the weight of the world just seemed to come crashing down on me. So I eventually got to a point where I was like, I need to take care of me, and I started meditation. I started researching meditation. I meditate on a daily and pray now, and I can tell you my life is so much more happier, healthier, and just going so amazing. Like every now and then I have my bad days, but for the most part, just by protecting my energy, it has gotten so much better. So again, I can't stress positive energy enough. Yeah, release when you have to release, man. Like grieving is really no rules to grieving, you know. Just grieve how you grieve, but don't do anything that's harmful to you, because you also have to realize, I know a common thing to do is slip into a depression with grieving and to want to end your life, but then what you don't realize is that you have affected other lives around you. There are people that need you to be here for them, and if you take your life, where's that going to leave them? I feel like that would start a cycle of depression, of other suicides, of other, you know, just a downhill slope. So if anybody is grieving, especially if you lost your mother to cancer, especially if you've lost your mother, period. I don't know if y'all want to start a group chat, whatever. Like, I'm always here to be a listening ear. I understand the pain. I understand what you guys are going through. I know you guys understand what I'm going through. If you guys can relate, comment down below. But I just want you guys to know that I'm here for you. If you guys want to start a chat in the comments below, need advice or want to share experiences or whatever, comment below, inbox me. I love talking to people who have also lost their mothers or fathers or close loved ones. And I feel like from talking to other people, you help yourself as well. A lot of people think that I'm strong, and what you don't see is that behind closed doors, outside of these cameras, there's times when I legit break down and cry because I miss my mother. Like, grieving is not easy. It's not a rule book. I don't care how strong you are, there's not a person that doesn't break down behind the scenes. So definitely lean on other people that are grieving also. And again, I'm one person. If you guys ever want to reach out to me to talk, to vent, to whatever, just say, Michi, I need a minute. I just want to get some things off my chest. Girl, whatever you need, I'm here. I'm here for you if no one else is here for you. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys take this advice. Hopefully this advice helps. Again, reach out to me if you need me. Follow me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram link below. Inbox me on Facebook. Comment below this video. Just, you know, reach out to me, and I definitely don't mind helping anybody in any way I can. So with that being said, I love you guys forever. Peace out.